Yeah, I have to dust myself off because it's been a while. Hello, welcome back to Gwinspired Crochet. This is Ashley, and today it is it is the second day of Decade Divas. Yes, this is in a collab that has been organized by the Spoony Stitcher, Shannon, and Teresa over at Critters Crochet. They did a lot of hard work getting over 30-something of us content creators together to talk about the 1970s. That's right, we are making something that has to do with the 1970s because last year we did Decade Divas and we may have skipped the 70s. So I had a project in mind actually last year, and I was going to do that. And then I realized, because I had the 80s last year, right? Yeah. And I realized, no, this particular idea I had was actually more appropriate for the 70s. So guess what I did? I made it this year. So why don't we take a trip outdoors and take a look at it? Why don't we? Welcome to my deck. That's right, we are outside. And you guys are probably wondering, wow, her item is outside? This is going to be really cool. And it's really not. It really isn't that special. It's just that out here is where the best place is to showcase it. So we're outside here today, and I hope you don't mind. It's beautiful out here, right? So I'm going to take advantage of it, okay? Are you guys ready to see what delightful little thing I made? I'm sure you are. Let's go take a look. It's over there. It's right there. See that little guy? There we have it. This right here is a macrame plant hanger with a crocheted plant inside. This is why we're outside, because it's on this hanger here and it looks nice. I don't have any place that looks nice in the house like this. Take a look real close. Look at this excellent camera work. Fringe down here. Up. Now this I'm pretty proud of. This is cool. Let's see if we can focus. Look at that. That's pretty cool stuff. You can see my crocheted leaves here. Okay, so I have this. Here's the little plant here. It's a little wonky, but this is what I made, as you can see. Now, I didn't have a wooden, like, hoop here, so I ended up using a keychain. It works just the same. And then for this part of it, I used this yarn here. Oh, it's not really a yarn. It's a braided basics small colorway natural, and it is yarn bee. It is a 2 millimeter braided cord. So that's what I used, and you can get this at Hobby Lobby. Now the plants were, I don't have the slip, the thing that goes around it, but this is a cotton, it might be a cotton acrylic mix. It is essentially a dupe. I know this is a dupe I got from Amazon, and it is a dupe of Yarn Art jeans, and I do have Yarn Art jeans and this, and they are super similar. They come in packs of 4 different colors, so if that's what you're looking for, and I'll try to remember to put it down in the description box, like what the brand is, because I loved working with this. You'll want like a 2 millimeter hook, because it is a 2-weight cotton acrylic yarn. Loved working with this. This is great for any kind of like amigurumi or anything like that. I'm sure you want to understand why I decided to make something that was macrame. So I decided to pull up the Wikipedia article. And let's take a look-see, why don't we? Now, I could do the research. I could write a nice script and put it in my own words, but I just want you to know that I'm slightly traumatized from high school and college and all of those papers I wrote, and I vowed that I would never write another paper again in my life. So, I'm not going to write a paper for this today. So we are just going to visit wikipedia.com really quickly here on my telecommunication device. Let's see here, and we are going to let's learn about macrame, why don't we? Let's get cozy, grab a drink, something to work on. Let's begin. Macrame is a form of textile produced using knotting rather than weaving or knitting techniques. The primary knots of macrame are the square or reef knot and forms of hitching, various combinations of half hitches. It was long crafted by sailors, especially in elaborate or ornamental knotting forms, to cover anything from knife handles to bottles to parts of ships. Blah 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 blah. Let's go down to history, why don't we? One of the earliest recorded uses of macrame style knots as decoration appeared in the carvings of the Babylonians and Assyrians. Fringe-like pleating and braiding adorned the costumes at the time and were captured in their stone statuary. There's a lot here. Oh, wait a minute. We're getting to the part that's pertinent to this video that I'm doing here. Macrame's popularity faded, but resurged in the 1970s for making wall hangings, clothing accessories, small jean shorts, bedspreads, tablecloths, draperies, plant hangers, and other furnishings. Macrame jewelry became popular in America. Using mainly square knots and granny knots, this jewelry often featured handmade glass beads and natural elements such as bone shell. I didn't make that. I did not make that today. But as you see here, very popular in the 70s. By the early 1980s, macrame had again fallen out of fashion with the exception of a brief revival by millennials, that's me, in the late 2010s. I feel like, it could just be me, but I feel like it's still kind of relevant. And, we're now in the mid-2020s. Anyway, any hoozle. I hope you enjoyed that. I shall link the Wikipedia article for you down below so that you can actually take a proper read and you can learn more about the art that is macrame. I used a lovely tutorial, very helpful, great tutorial by Trendy Mommy, and it's the Bohemian Home Decor DIY macrame plant hanger. And I found it pretty easy to follow, and while hers is larger for a real plant, I ended up downsizing it, and it was fairly easy to do still. And so for the vines, I used a tutorial by Make It Yourself by Papari, and that is an easy crochet mini hanging pothos plant, and I will be sure to link that down below for you. So I hope you lovely folks enjoyed what I made for the Decade Divas celebration. And be sure to check out Spoony Stitcher's video if you have not already, and Teresa over at Critters Crochet, their video as well. And I will be linking all of the creators down below. But be sure to stay tuned for the next week's participants. And so that is on the 9th of September. We have Strings and Threads, Heather over at Strings and Threads. We have Jennifer from Froggy Went to Knitting, and we have Tara Lynn from All Yarned Up. On the 13th of September, we have Heather's Creative Corner, so we have Heather, and we have Jana K from Flourish Crochet with Jana K. So be sure to check those lovely folks out, see what lovely things they made for the 70s. I hope that you enjoyed Well, okay. It's seen better days. I hope you enjoyed this when it was hanging up and looking really nice. So if you liked this video, drop a like down below, and if you like me, subscribe, and please don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you know when another video comes up from me. And I thank you so much for watching today. You have a wonderful day, a wonderful weekend, and I shall see you all in another video soon, hopefully. You all take care. Bye.